What's going on, guys? It's your boy Thriller here with episode number 8 of our Pokemon Black Randomizer Nuzlocke Take 2, because my mother called me literally about 5 minutes into the episode, let me know it's time to get babysitting because my nephew is up and awake. And if you guys don't know, I babysit my nephew to help my sister out, but also she pays me, so it's worth it. But we didn't really do anything in the last episode. In this episode, we only got one encounter, a couple of items, that was it. So I was fine with restarting the episode, which means I'm gonna re-roll my encounter. If it's still the same encounter as what we originally got, that's cool. And if we get something worse, then you know what? It's karma for not going for the mod. But if you guys are excited, leave a like if you haven't already, subscribe if you're new, join the Fruit Crew days if you're doing King of the Crew. I did do a team recap in the last episode. In a team recap during this one. I'm just gonna do a quick team rundown for this one. I did get a couple of levels up. Once a Pokemon, mostly I think on just Kiwi, maybe Esconde got a level 2. We also got a couple of items here and there, but we've got Arbok, named after Saint. We have Kiwi, named after the Sigla. We have Esconde, named after the Arcanine. We have Jarl the King, named after the Larvitar. That was the mystery gift Larvitar that I talked about in the last episode. We have I Am Destroyer, the Palkia, and I Am Wumbo, the Buffalo that we got from the Liberty Garden in the last episode. So today, and I didn't even mention the common question of the day in the first take of the recording, but since we are more than likely, in fact, going to be taking on Berg today, that means that we have to take on a Bug-type gym. And that means, what's your favorite Bug-type Pokemon? I have always loved Scizor. I loved how menacing he was in the movie, and I think they just, the design of Scizor is beautiful, like metallic red, and like his freaking design in Scarlet and Violet. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Like, they did his metal, his textures, everything about him was great. You know when I said we could get a worse encounter? I had to say it out loud. And you know what? This is karma. This is karma for not trying to... It's a download Delibird. That's actually kind of low-key not too terrible. I mean, that's kind of like... It's okay, so basically I got timer balls and I got quick balls from the shop. Not from the shop, but from a building. That's all I really explored. I also got a new Violate now. But, like I said, this is karma. This is karma for not trying to go for the Pokemon that we would have originally had. Which would have been a Floatzel. Which I know some people would have been like, oh, it's Floatzel, why do you care? I mean, I like Floatzel. I think Floatzel's a good Pokemon. We've got the delivery Pokemon. And I feel like since we caught it, we gotta call it. We gotta call it what it is. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be an injustice not to name it after the man. Even though I know he doesn't subscribe to our channel, it's totally okay. Maybe one day I'll earn that subscription. Well, we gotta go name it after the legend himself. Oh, I can't name it. Keep it shady. Actually, you know what we'll call it? We'll call it Shady Lady. Obviously, Shady already has announced what his wife's name is on camera. So I could name it after that, but out of respect, we gotta call her by the original name she was given, which was the Shady Lady. Which, probably in context, that would not have been a really, like, good name to have for someone. So we're gonna call it the Shady Lady, in honor of Shady Penguin. I get my third Bug Gem, which is awesome. JK, it's not awesome. Can I stop getting Delibirds now? Another download. I think download is the only possible ability they can have. I'm pretty sure I can have 2 abilities. But, I don't know. Ability capsules weren't a thing in Gen 5. They were only a thing in Gen 6 onwards. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I could have had a Mesprit here? I I'm so sad. And its other ability is Snow Warning. Interesting. So, I bet a lot of people are going to ask this question. Thriller, what's going to happen if a fossil is a mon that you already have? Then we will use that mon as a token. But that will probably be the only instance. Any static mon that is given to us, if we already have that mon, we will use that mon as a token. Just so we can have, we make sure we guarantee have a random counter and not going to have something that we can just go there. So, might need to keep this place in the back of my mind. Might need to keep this place in the back of my mind. Empty your mind. If you guys remember that reference, you're legends. Also, I'm not finding the float cell anymore. I'm just finding, unless it got re-randomized when I reset the save. Or Floatzel was actually legit a rare encounter. Because I only saw it 2 times when I encountered it in the first part of the save. But, like I said, I took the risk of not keeping the recording the way it was and keeping the Floatzel. I went with the risk. And I have no regrets. I have no regrets because if I had gotten a mess sprint from that, you guys would have chewed me up in the comment section. Like, you guys would have gone, it's like, oh wow, he reset it so he got a legendary, wow. Granted, here's the thing you guys understand. I mean, obviously you've seen my luck with legendaries. Obviously, I know I can catch him. You guys know for a fact that I can catch him. Also, I'm very surprised that he rarely moved, yet now he moves all of a sudden. So. But now we're up to speed. We are now ready to head to our 3rd gym. I do want to check out the moves and stats of Delibird, though, before we go and check out that gym. Because, 1, it's a Delibird. I mean, we're probably never using it. To be honest. Like, download's cool enough. Delibird legit would have needed huge power for me to use it. I'm going to be honest with all of you. It would have needed huge power for me to physically put myself in a position to use it. Now, download does make it decently viable enough to still want to use it. I will not lie. It technically does make it, like, debatable still usable. And I wish my one cat would stop rubbing her damn face on my fingers as I am trying to move. What's funny, as soon as I say that, she stops. Obviously, if you guys know, I'm a cat dad. I have 2 cats with me right now. Oh, you know what? I've never done this. Well, to be granted, with the yellow hardcore Nuzlocke, fun fact, I actually already had all that recorded after, like, Platinum was done. We had Gentle with Water Spout. Yeah, this thing's probably never being used. In fact, you know what? Just to make sure I can say we didn't lose to Shady Lady, I'm going to forfeit Shady Lady, which means now I have to forfeit another Pokemon. And you know what, Sandy? I want to keep your legend alive. So, I'd rather just not use you. So, we officially now have 6 deaths. Not good. And the rest of our, pretty much only 2 mons in my knit box I can physically use. Everything else, like, kind of, can't. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, in the yellow, hardcore Nuzlocke, I actually never, all that was recorded before, Sneaky's health scare. Just so, if you guys don't know, I have a beautiful cat. His name is Sneaky, and he actually is turning 11 years old this year. Which, I know, I'm old. But, real quick, let's do this all dialogue, and I'll continue my story. Hey, Thrill, I just challenged Jimmy the Bird. He's a seasoned gym leader. He made me work for that gym match. But for me, bug-type Pokemon aren't much of a challenge. I'm going to keep winning like this against all the Unova region's gym leaders. Then I'll head to the Pokemon League and I'll perform the champion. If I do that, everyone will admit what a strong trainer I am. That will make me feel truly alive. Jesus, man. You've got some problems. You're the one who thought Team Plasma can move worse. If I remember, your name is Thrill. Come to challenge the gym, I suppose. Sorry, but could you wait a bit? I was informed that Team Plasma has showed up. In fact, come with me. I'm going to the dock at Prime Pier. I can't English. But yeah, I've had Sneaky for nearly 11 years now, and just like literally Monday morning, he acted very strange, and he just started dry vomiting and very discretion about what you're about to hear. He was dry vomiting, and I think what happened was the litter box had tilted over and had some decent pile of litter there. Um, I was away at work, and when I came home, he must have licked some of the litter and swallowed it when he was cleaning himself, which probably caused him to feel physically ill. And then, so I had to put him in a solo room by himself just to make sure that, he was not at risk of getting sick with Ginger, wasn't doing this or that. And then he went to the veterinarian, found out he was apparently dehydrated. We gave him some medicine, some vaccinations, and we gave him 5 syringes of IV fluid. That way he could have the energy and the hydration. And it ended up costing us $300 to do that visit, but and which put me in a really tough financial situation. I'm slowly but surely have built up the financial state right now, so I'm doing okay. I should be able to, handle myself going forward. Luckily, I have a great family that has really supported me. My mom literally went out to buy me a suitcase since we're going to Vegas in a few weeks. She bought some extra clothes for me so that way I can have enough clothes to go to Vegas with. It's mostly just to have shorts and maybe another pair of pants or two or something like that. And I need to give a massive shout out to my aunt and uncle. I think me and my uncle probably don't really see eye to eye a lot sometimes, and I think we have a little bit of, difference of opinions and stuff. But when it came to work, we're there for each other, we help each other out, and he's gone out of his way to, him and my aunt, to give me the money for rent for March, so I don't have to worry about rent for at least another whole month, which that means I should get about 2-3 paychecks before my next rent's paid, and then by then I have one of those checks literally pays the rent, and then the other one will pay a bill, and I have one check to myself, which is amazing. And then when April rolls around, I can start making more money hours, and then also when summer comes, I'll build my financials back up. I did have to cancel a lot of memberships to my friends like Owen, Jason, John, I think someone else as well, but obviously I let them know, then they were totally respectful and appreciate the fact that I was still a sub or a member for them for that long. But it was just something I had to do to start saving money financially. I had to start being, a little cost heavy on groceries, where I was not buying as much as I would want, but I would have them making myself fast food and stuff. And then obviously with Sneaky, I had to monitor his health and medicate him with 4 pieces of medicine a day, 2 in the morning, 2 in the night. And I just monitored him and stuff like that. But I want to give you guys a great update that Sneaky is absolutely thriving again. And he is 100% better. He's drinking water, he's eating food, and he even does that cute little thing that dogs do when I give him a chin scratch. When he moves the leg to try to itch it, but it's like him enjoying it. So, Sneaky overall has fully recovered from his sickness, but I do think this sickness has caused him to definitely slump into his old age. He's not really, he does move a lot, he doesn't have any shakiness or falls over type of thing. He climbs up and down from the beds, which are decent height for him, and stuff like that. But I think now, with how his body reacted to the medicine and the fact that he had a fever, he's not as momentum as he once was, because he would run around a lot with Ginger, a lot. So, but yeah. So I figure I'd give you guys a bit of an update inside the video here. But since stand up here, but yeah, Sneaky is doing fantastic now. Absolutely happy about that. I've had this guy since Christmas, literally Christmas of let's see, minus 11 years, essentially. So it would have been around... No. It would have been around 2013, I think. Right? Or it would have been 2014. No, it would be 2014. Yeah. It would be 2014, technically speaking. Because 2014, he wasn't even 1 yet. Then he turned 1 on 2015. So yeah, it's 2014. Basically, it was my present for Christmas / graduation, because I was graduating early that year. Like, I only had to do the winter classes of 2014, and then the rest of 2015, I didn't have to do anything else. Like, when 2015 started, my school year basically was ended. I had to wait for graduation, so that was the thing. So I've had him since 2014, and I know one day he will be gone, but I'm going to cherish every moment I have, and I'm just grateful I can keep having him in my life right now. But yeah, I'm sorry I dragged out this conversation with the story, but I figured you guys were curious about Sneaky's health conditions and stuff like that. But yeah, he's doing awesome, and I'm super happy. Team Plasma, they took this young lady's Pokemon. Oh my god, Thrill! Is there anything we can do? My mana! Team Plasma took it! I heard this lady scream, and right after the thief, as much as I could. Oh! And now, we gotta give Iris something decent here. You're just a little kid, but this city is so big and so crowded, I'm afraid I lost them. Iris, you did everything you could! But that's so bad. Taking people's Pokemon is really bad, because it's really nice when people and Pokemon are together. They each have something that the other doesn't, and they help each other. Iris. Hi. Oh, Iris. Agreed. No fear, we will get that Pokemon back. Right, Thrill. Having said that, finding a person or a Pokemon here in the Cresselia Sea will be like finding a needle in a haystack. You freaking idiot. Why would you show yourself? I spy a gym leader! Last time went so well, I thought I'd grab another Pokemon. Rethinking, I need to get out of here! You're an idiot. Why would you do that? Thrill, let's go! Iris, you stay by the young lady's side. I'm gonna be Bianca's bodyguard, so you go after those bad guys, okay? I really don't know how to voice Iris. I'm trying to give her, like, almost like a similar voice that she was given in the anime. But I was like, okay, really? You just had to block me like that? Like, bruh, I don't even know who you are, yet you try to block me. Like, what is going on here? Granted, that's what I do with people. They try to randomly add me and I don't know them. That way! They're heading toward the gym! Also, I did check, guys. I did keep field moves, like certain, like not story, but important TMs all around, so I did end up getting Flash. This is definitely the place! No one's here! Not a soul! No other team members or nor other civilizations are inside. If you think online, why don't we have a little paddle and find out? I had a thought. I'll take care of this week long run so you can show up on handling that tough looking guy over there. Oh please, Thrill, I'll leave that one to you. Sorry, every once in a while I'm gonna do that because I just love that. Fan Leo, 6-foot hacks, what are you doing here? What are you doing with showing Team Plasma? Why would this person lead with a Stunfisk? That low-key kind of just bodies my team. I'm gonna go into Wombo. I'm gonna wait until we're inside the gym to officially use Palkia. Now, I can use Palkia right now. I know I can. But I want us to at least wait until we are inside the gym. Then I think we can officially say, okay, Palkia is legal. Let's start using it. Because I do want to make it fair to where, you know, we're not just getting a freebie with this Palkia every single time. That's why when we went and did it with, the fossils before we did the first gym, it felt like it would have been like a easy win. if we had done that, right? Like, it would have been an easy win. I don't think we deserve to have an easy win like that. Plus, it let us saw the power of Arbok. He earned that thumbnail. And breaking the fourth wall, I should not made the thumbnail yet for the video. I'm gonna have to probably say Arbok now that I hope that they said that in the video. Also, Magneton, I ain't scared of you anymore. I would have been terrified if I didn't have, 2 mons that had good coverage and a steel, a fire type. But you know what? I ain't scared no more. This is bad. Bad. Plasma, or both bad, or short. It's in my best interest to go and report to the service agents right now. Phew, we got lost. Even with the directions from the X receiver, I couldn't figure it out. Team Plasma is inside. They stole a Pokemon being there as well. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, this time I'll join the fight. Come on, Bianca, you too. Wait, Thrill, you come too. Wouldn't it be better to just pushed her forward instead of dragging her instead? I think that would have been more realistic. My word, if it isn't the chimney up her. So, what would you say is the guiding principle of Team Plasma anyway? Take what you want from people? I thought it would be amusing to prepare a hideout right in front of the Pokemon Gym, but we were detected more quickly than I imagined. Indeed. No matter, we've already had an expensive base of operations. Is everyone familiar with the Legion of the Fallen of the Unova region? I am. It's the Black Dragon Pokemon, right? The truth is this. The Black Dragon appeared before a hero who sought the ideal way to meet together a world full of wearing Pokemon. This Black Dragon Pokemon shared its knowledge and bared its fangs. Not gonna lie, you're making this sound really bad for yourself here, but I'm not gonna say the word on YouTube so I don't get canceled. And at those who stood against him. Together, the power of this Pokemon and the hero brought unity to the hearts of everyone in the land. And that is how Unova was created. We shall bring back the hero and that Pokemon to Unova once again. If we can win people's hearts and minds, we can easily create the world that I mean, Team Plasma, deserves. Here in Castillo, we have a lot of different kinds of people. Everyone's ways of thinking and lifestyles are very different. Honestly, there's something about what you're saying I don't quite understand. Yes, what is it? One thing we'll have in common is that we all care a lot about Pokemon. Even people meeting for the first time can talk about Pokemon. Talk or battle or trade. Remember your speech at Kuna Town? You were responsible for leading me to rethink my relationship with Pokemon. For that, I thank you. At that time, I made a promise. I swore to myself that I would dedicate myself to Pokemon even more strongly. What you guys are doing, aren't you going to strengthen the bond between people and Pokemon even more? You are quite hard to figure out. A little more intelligent than I expected. I am fond of intelligent people, you see. You'll enjoy hearing about this. From every corner of the world, I have gathered knowledgeable people for our team's benefit. We shall call them the Seven Sages. Very well. We will submit to your opinion and be on our way. That girl over there, return her Pokemon. This is gonna sound really awkward to say, but thank you? Money, I'm so glad to see you again. Bianca, why are you thinking them? They take people's versus Pokemon. I mean, oh my god, girl, shut up. I mean, it's just I'm so happy that my money is saved. The friendship between Pokemon and people are very, very touching. But in order to eliminate Pokemon from the foolish people, we will revive the legend of Unova and win the hearts and minds of everyone. Farewell. What are you saying? What are you doing? Why are you letting me get away? Ah. What do we do if anything happens to the other Pokemon stolen? It's okay. Thank you, Iris. No one was hurt. More than anything, I got my darling Pokemon back again. Okay, if you're happy. What is everyone planning to do now? Oh, I'm gonna go shopping! It would be sensational to look around the silly city, but they don't have a Starbucks here. Don't worry, I'll keep on being your bodyguard. homegirl, I'm sorry, no, Iris. That's great. That's great. Iris is a dazzling Pokemon trainer, but maybe not at home in this big city yet. So a little give and take. People and Pokemon need each other out, help each other out. Also, thanks for looking out for the Pokemon. Here, this is for you. Pointless. See you. What? Wait! Well then, Thrill. I'll be waiting in the gym. And we get a static Smoke Ball item, just like the Eviolite was. Smoke Ball wasn't really important, by the way. It was just considered that because that's basically what these guys use to escape. Alright, real quick, how long did my story last? My story lasted over 20 minutes. I did not realize that. So, you know what? Extra long episode. I say we were going to do the gym in today's episode, so let's go ahead and do the gym in today's episode. But I did feel like I needed to make that set. I could have definitely done a different video. Then, you know, doing it in this video could have gotten done a lot sooner. But I figured, you know what? Might as well just do it in this video here. And for anyone that has made it to the very end of the video, the secret word is ham. Type in ham in a cool sentence, funny sentence that tells me that you watched the entire episode. Escapade. Alright, so it's a water type gym. This is... I mean... It's a little scary because we can't use two of our Pokemon, but pretty much this guy just beats everything. The only problem is he only has Dragon Tail as a move, which is not good. Because all he's going to be doing is phasing them in and out. So, yeah, this ain't going to be that easy. It's going to be a little challenging. It's like a neutral. It's like a neutral for the gym. We have 4 mons that are really good to the gym. So, you know, I like that. It's going to be a neutral challenge. It's going to be a neutral challenge, which is going to be really nice. But yeah, I was referencing a lot of stuff like Borderlands in the last episode. And I actually was going to make the comment question regarding some Borderlands today, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and just talk more about Borderlands. Just because all you guys are going to see me do is battle like a trainer or two here and just get these lights working here. So, yeah, Borderlands, I'm going to be honest with you guys, damn it, I thought I was in. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I thought Borderlands for me was not going to be something I wanted. Like, I legit did not think I was going to enjoy, want to play, or watch more Borderlands series or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, I legitimately did not know if this was going to be for me. And then I watched 1, where it was the pre-sequel. Then I watched 2. I then watched all of 3. I only have not seen 4, and I haven't really paid attention to DLCs. But DLCs aren't technically part of the main game, so it's not the biggest end of the world if I don't see the DLC. Even though some people would probably say it is the end of the world if you don't see the DLC. But, yeah, then I played my first Borderlands game, and honestly, there were only 2 boss fights in the Borderlands the pre-sequel that I actually had the most toughest time with. One of them actually should not have been that hard for me. Oh, wait. That's the other room. It actually should not have been that hard for me, especially when I had a freaking rocket launcher. That one only took me 3 tries once I realized I had the rocket launcher. And the third one I got lucky, because it somewhat, not fully glitched, but basically it got to a point where I actually considered the mission done even though I just died. And then, I'm going to tell you right now, I will never replay all the way through Borderlands the pre-sequel unless it's maybe the Nisha character, because oh my god, that RK9 like starship battleship thing when you're going into the deeper end of the Tristan Flats. Oh dear god, that's amazing. But when I went and took that boss on, like I think I was on par for his level. But oh my god. I literally spent about, now that hard, I think that I literally spent about 15 tries. 15 tries on that boss fight. I should live this. I spent about 15 tries on that damn boss. It was so freaking annoying. Like, oh my god. If I had Nisha, I could have still had the same problems. Don't get me wrong, but still had the same problems. Hold on, 62. I think that does exactly half. So we're not gonna repeat. But yeah, it's pet me because I was playing as Athena, because obviously Athena was the one telling the story technically, so I figured, you know, and plus she was the one with Jack in the boat. And in the ending cutscene of the main game, oh, you're so cringe. Of the main game, obviously Athena's there, that leads back to the cutscene that started at the beginning of the game. So I thought, you know what, let's play as Athena, right? And she kind of has melee a little bit, stuff like that. But she was kind of more so, kind of like a bit of like a tank character. In a way, she was kind of like a tank-ish, because she had a shield that was really good at blocking hits and doing damage at the end of it. And ow, that hurts. See, Arbok carries, guys. Arbok carries. Soil. I will heal before you attack the seal, she said. But yeah, that boss, bro, was so annoying. And the problem was, like, my shotgun was not reaching it. My rocket launchers were not reaching it. I literally had to use pistol and laser gun. Obviously, I could have done an 8K, but I didn't have it. I eventually sold it because I didn't actually see the appeal for the 8K. Versus what I'm currently doing in Borderlands 2. I actually have a vast variety. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Wait. Heart stamp. That should be a... Wait. That's a psychic move. Did I get soaked? Huh? Or was Heart Stamp a normal type move back in Gen 5? That should have been a psychic type move. Oh, it's probably because he has Normal Eyes. He has to have Normal Eyes, or he has... No, it has to be Normal Eyes. That's the only ability that could be. Because that should have been super effective damage. Yeah, that has to be normalized. Which, damn, I got lucky on my seal then. Oh, no. There we go. But, yeah, then I made it past the boss, and funny enough, the final boss of the game, for having, like, 7 to 8 phases to it, I lost to, like, technically speaking, the second phase, where it turns into the fire one, instead of after the, first one. I lost to that one like 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 at most. But then, after that, pretty much went undefeated. Like, I would beat the first, like, there's 5 phases, like, there's like 4 phases, or 4 to 5 phases when you are facing the base form of the Sentinel. And I lost that second phase, like I said, 3 or 4 times. And then after that, beat it. Then, when it came to the last 3 or 4 phases with the giant version of the Sentinel, never died once. And I was really, really proud of myself. Really, really proud of myself. Alright. I'm actually going to just take a balls-to-wall risk here. We're not going to heal. Well, we're going to keep healed, but we're not going to level up our Pokemon to 25, so. Thanks again for your help. My Pokemon are scurrying with the excitement of a game to battle you. Let's get straight to it. Nice and straight to the point. I like that bird. Landon. That kind of does it. But yeah, I have been playing through Borderlands 2 right now, and pretty much how I'm going to be playing through the Borderlands series is I will do all the side missions. I'm only going to do all the side missions that are in the base game before DLC happens, essentially, right? So, but what I think I'm going to do, because I heard that the time missions in Borderlands 2 are god-awful. They're way over top. You literally need a second player. And unless I'm gonna get someone that wants to play the game with me or something, I'm not doing it. Arrow Blast Dunklet. Okay. That actually did okay damage, I'm not gonna lie. If I remember correctly, I think the ace is 22 or 23. Slow, bro. Good thing we leveled up, which means we can switch out. You know what? I think it's time. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Dragon Tail first. And then we'll see what his Pokemon is going to be. Plus, I can gauge the damage on this Slowbro, and this is Slowbro's the ace. Slowbro's the ace, okay. Luster Purge Slowbro? What the hell? Oh my god! That damage is ridiculous. Alright, what do you have in the back? Seedra. Alright. Let's go into Wumbo. Damn. I was not expecting that damage. Muddy Water, this is gonna hurt. Not as bad as I thought. Let's go for a Thunder Shock into Double Edge. I know this is not gonna really do that. Actually, that did respectable damage, I'm not gonna lie. Now we're gonna heal, because I know if I Double Edge, and you get a good roll of Muddy Water, I know I'm dead. But yeah, currently playing through the Borderlands 2. We have made it now into the base where we have to control whatever starts rolling. Obviously, probably for a lot of people, oh my god, I would have been done like how long ago with the thing is I'm playing by myself, right? I've tried opening the lobbies, but anytime I try to do online lobbies, people choose to either join and leave, or they'll be like, nope, you have friends first, and then I'll join you. And it's just like, why? I don't need to be like, why do I have to be friends with you in order for me to join you? Like, I just want to play the game. Just join the room. If you don't want to join the room, then just don't join the room. I might start getting my friends to check out Borderlands and see if there's... I know I've been talking to my good friend Brendan, aka Dork006, about doing a Borderlands LP on his Twitch channel. But he actually already has his next planned game with Solo Series. Because he's playing more so... Oh god, I should probably do that. Excuse me. But Aeroblast and Luster Purge are the same video. Jesus. But, what was it? But yeah, I want to hopefully get him involved in playing it. Because, I mean, it just depends how he wants to. Oh. Fuck. Bruh. Move back into Destroyer. Destroyer, I mean, obviously the one that happened to Destroyer was a crit. So the only way we lose Spellkia is to a crit. We only lose it to a crit. And I actually thought he would have kicked the water too. But that's his 4th Luster Purge. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting the crit by saying that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt like I was like, yep, no, watch it crit, watch it crit, watch it crit. Just because I'm that good at manifesting things. Alright, that should be his last Luster Purge. That should be his last Luster Purge. Oh, Energy Ball, that's gonna hurt. And of course I miss. Of course I miss. Why wouldn't I miss? You know how much of a pro strat I would have had right there? Now we heal, then we double edge. Yeah, this has been a lot more drawn out of a fight. Like I said, man, water was like a neutral type in here that could have been challenging or easy depending on how it was. And this is just a quack Slowbro, man. He still has another move that basically can just lower my defense. Okay, I'm faster, which it should be. Double edge. This should knock it out. Wow, he actually lived. He's gonna go for Ice Ball here. So he's got a potion here. I'm just going for another double. Oh, he's not gonna potion. Wait, what? Okay, potion. Actually, low-key kind of surprised by that, but hey, we'll take it. Oh, I lost. Whatever, losing to you doesn't bug me. Get it? Because you are amazingly strong. This is the gym badge. You beat me, so it's yours. I like how he makes a more of a pun when it comes to the amazing, but yet doesn't want to make the pun when it comes to the bug. Like, really? You're a bug gym leader, bro. Have more class. It's the insect badge. Incredible. I mean, incredible. If you have 3 badges, Pokemon up to level 40 will obey you, including traded Pokemon. Because I'm a generous guy, I'll also give you this. Wow. Acid. That's really... If you take the contents quote that he just said there, and then now give me the TM that is technically a drug. Oh my god, that is so freaking funny. And the fact that it's Berg of all people, I think is even more funnier. Oh, that's awesome. This was a good day. Very long episode, and I know some of you would hate that but love it. But again, I figured I'd talk about Sneaky in this episode, and I figured I'd talk about more Borderlands. I might talk a little bit more Borderlands on the next episode, but then after that I'll probably tone down the Borderlands talk. Hey there, Thrill! Where are you now? Could you do me a favor? Let's have a Pokemon battle. Iris has trained me, and I've become a little stronger. I should be able to protect my own Pokemon now. Let's meet at the gate of Route 4. Okay, see you later! Make sure to bring some Starbucks. Oh, God. Tell me when Starbucks goes out of business. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything against Starbucks. I've ever gone there. And of course, I clip a sign. Of course I do. But as I am making my way back, I think I'll go ahead and just wrap up today's episode. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, apologize that it was a very longer video. Remember, comment the secret word of the day. I'm not going to repeat myself because only the real people will know what the word is. But thank you again so much for watching. Obviously, I figured you guys an update on Sneaky. Obviously, I highlighted that one community post, which is about almost like a week or so ago now at this point. Actually, it's a little bit over a week ago at this point now. And you guys haven't gotten an update from me on regards to Sneaky. Obviously, you guys saw me uploading, which meant obviously it was fine, but I never really went into detail on him being healthy again. So, yeah. And honestly, I don't care if it's a long episode. Obviously, we were gonna mostly... It was mostly gonna just be the gym, that one, the Route 4 encounter, and the rival battles. That's all that probably would have been done. So we can save the rival battles and all the encounters in the next episode. So, yeah. But, yeah. I'm rambling. I'm going to do my double save because I'm just very subconscious about that. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode where we take on both Bianca, and obviously you'll know we'll take on Sharon, of course. And we'll get a lot more encounters and hopefully some more fossils. But until next time, guys, I've been Thriller. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.